To go, we have more news for you. Now, sanitation is a human right protected by Kenya's constitution and promised under Sustainable Development Goal 6, universal access to clean water and safe sanitation by 2030. Now, in Eldoret, some of that promise is finally being felt. Streets, once flooded with raw sewage, have been cleared. New connections are being made, but behind the visible gains is a deeper struggle of limited funding, rapid urban growth, and the weight of devolved responsibility. Tonight, Kenya's newest city becomes a case study as NTV's Michelle Ngele Odhiambo explores why sanitation is the next frontier in public health.
Eldoret, Kenya's youngest city. But beneath the new buildings and rising roads lies an older story. One of waste, waiting, and a system under strain. In parts of this growing town, sanitation is still a daily gamble. It was here in Langas that NTV's Macharia Mbogwa first captured scenes of sewage flowing past doorsteps, families trapped by waste. Today, we've returned to track the progress with Macharia now behind the camera.
Shida ya sewage ilikuwa mbaya sana. Kabla nyinyi muje hapa ilikuwa ni mbaya, lakini sasa wamejaribu. Wameweka hii mapipe yote mpya, lakini hii line bado haingali inasumbua watu. Sasa tungeomba naye waangalie line hii.
Atuliza hata saizi tumesimama tunaona hewa hapa iko sawa. Na huwa tunalalamika tu sana.
Eldoret's sewerage system was built in the 1980s for a population less than half its current size. Today, over 500,000 people live here, but the system still can't reach most of them.
We are still using a very old sewer system, which was developed some years back, and the capacity of that sewer system is not able to meet the growing population of Eldoret town.
In estates like Langas and Munyaka, the trenches outside homes double up as toilets, drains, and dumping grounds. But even where pipes exist, problems persist.
Hii sewage imekuwa kitu affect kwa sababu ya hiyo harufu yenye imekuwa ikitoa wakati wote, inavunja, inamwagika, ina cross barabara, na ni penye watoto wanapitia wakienda shule, watoto wadogo, watu wazima.
The challenge now that we've been facing, and especially on the sewer line in Langas, is on the usage. Sewer is purely for disposing human waste from the toilets and bathrooms.
The residents of the town dump non-biodegradable material in the system, like find the diapers, so they clog. So when it rains, the high volumes encourage the result of blockages as a result of the high volumes. And the people who dump in, some people even dump in dead animals. We receive them here at the screens, non-biodegradable material. Yeah, so the major cause is the residents who dump in what is not required to be dumped in.
Naweza kusema ni ukweli. Kwa sababu unakuta ploti zingine wamedrain line ya maji chafu wameelekeza kwa sewage. Unakuta watu wanafua hiyo pipe yenye inapeleka sewage, wanaweka ndani, hiyo chafu inaingia kwa hiyo sewage. Alafu kuna wakati walikuwa hawajafunika hiyo sewage vifuniko yake. Tangu wafunike hiyo vifuniko, sasa kuna watu kutupa takataka ndani. Sasa huwa inapita vizuri.
And we've been doing some roadshows, we've been doing some clinics to make our clients aware how best can they use what is not acceptable in the sewer line.
The dignity of a flush, the right to a clean street. These aren't luxuries, they're constitutional promises. And yet, for many, they remain out of reach.
Let us not forget that we even have instances of open defecation in some counties.
You see, for sewers, they are very expensive. Unlike water, you can do a water connection with around maybe 5,000. But for a sewer connection, it costs as much as 25,000.
World Health Organization records show diarrheal diseases remain among Kenya's top 10 killers of children under 5. In estates like Langas, where sanitation systems still struggle to cope, those statistics are not just numbers, they're lived realities.
Floods and droughts can damage wash infrastructure, contaminate water sources, and disrupt vital access. Climate-resilient wash services are vital for protecting vulnerable populations from diseases including diarrhea, cholera, typhoid, and influenza.
Despite water and sanitation now being devolved functions, counties often inherit crumbling pipes, half-done master plans, and too little money to fix them.
We need to do a comprehensive sanitation policy, especially starting from the county level, to be able to look at it so that we can be able to capture all the issues that needs to be done to be able to carry forward the sanitation issues. Remember, as a water service provider, we are under the county government and we are owned by the county government. We need to start first of all process of starting from the county assembly, the approval levels. Maybe now the PPP directorate can be able to assist to be able to fast track those agreements.
On safely managed sanitation, we are around that 3%. This is what we call centralized sanitation, whereby we have sewer lines, we have all this going down to a centralized treatment plant. That is what we are really lagging behind on.
This is the Kware wastewater treatment plant. Sewage waste from connected estates flows in here, where it is filtered, treated, and released into a nearby river. But connection is the challenge. Parts of Eldoret still aren't connected to this system. So while progress flows in here, out there, the crisis continues.
Here we receive wastewater from the town, residential houses, hotels, and institutions. So when water is flushed from the toilets and lavatory basins, it gets into the sewer line. From the sewer line, it's collected to the trunk main, which brings it here. So when it gets here, we first establish the characteristics of the wastewater. We do samples for physical and chemical parameters like BOD, COD, suspended solids, temperature, pH, among others. So the first stage of treatment is physical treatment, which is mechanical in nature, where we remove the floating matter and gender-laden and biodegradable material from the wastewater by use of screens and grit settles on the channel, on the bottom of the channel, so we remove it manually. So from there, the water now free of non-biodegradable material gets to the pond, the primary pond. Before it gets to the pond, we establish the flow, the volumes getting in by measuring. We measure, we have got a meter, a sensor meter that measures the influent. Before it gets to the pond, where it gets to the pond, it is retained in the pond for up to 10 days. Where in the primary pond, where anaerobic action is taking place, where breakdown of organic matter into stable compounds that are not harmful to the environment. Then from the primary pond, it goes to the circulation. It is pumped to the trickling filters, where oxygen is introduced in the trickling filters before it goes to the secondary pond, where the environment is facultative. We have got all the bacteria that use oxygen and those that do not use oxygen. So they are facultative bacteria. It stays in the secondary pond for up to 18 days. Then it goes to the tertiary ponds. It stays there for up to 7 days. Until this goes to the maturation pond, the last stage of biological treatment, where it takes under 7 days. From there, it goes to the receiving river.
Sanitation comes out of the usage of water. And we say 75% of water that we give to the people goes finally to be treated as wastewater. So it's a large area that needs really to be looked at and put more resources and put more efforts to ensure that actually it's well represented.
Across Kenya, more than 85% of fecal waste is not safely managed. That number alone is enough to shift public health. To bridge the gap, Eldoret has partnered with Fresh Life, a social enterprise offering safe mobile toilets in areas where the sewer network can't yet reach. In Langas, we found one in action.
We deal with container-based sanitation alternatives, and this is one of the toilets. So how this works is we have 2 containers inside the toilet. So one holds the fecal matter, the other holds the urine, and we have a dedicated team that comes to collect the waste on a daily basis. So when our teams come, they come and they replace the containers, those 2 containers as I've mentioned. Our toilet does not use water. It's a dry technology toilet, so it uses sawdust. So what sawdust does, it absorbs the moisture in the fecal matter and then it makes it dry. So that ensures there is no smell, and it also ensures that the waste is covered.
Ilibidi wakati tulikuwa tunaona blockage ya sewage. Sasa tuliona tukiconnect sewage choo kwa sewage, huwa ilikuwa wakati inanyesha inarudi upande wa choo. Sasa ilikuwa inafanya tunaogopa sasa kuconnect.
Initially, before we started, we did map all the areas. We had like 6,000 households that required toilets, and that we've been trying to serve over time. The beauty of it, we are working hand in hand with Eldoret. So to date, we've been able to put up 618 toilets that are active today, and we are still continuing. So what we are doing, we are putting up 18 toilets each month, and that is actually contributing to serving the 6,000 that we found out did not have toilets.
Sanitation is the story Kenya hasn't told enough. Until every county has the resources and every home has access, the promise of safe sanitation for all by 2030 remains just that, a promise. Michelle Ngele Odhiambo, NTV.